Hey Joburg, how are you guys doing? So awesome to see your happy and hopefully smiling faces back here once again. So I've got a question for you. Is a cell phone a cell phone a cell phone a cell phone? Are they pretty much the same thing? I think they are, because nowadays they may look slightly differently, but they all pretty much do the same thing. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to phones, as long as it can make phone calls, as long as it does WhatsApp and maybe a tiny little bit of Facebook and Twitter for social media and that kind of stuff, that's all I really care about. I don't care about my fitness levels and all these other things that cell phones can do. I just don't care. I care about that, and then obviously I care about, on the back, the camera. That's it. How good are the cameras on the phone? Because I use it to create content. So I want you to meet this. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Now, you all know that I am not a huge Android fan. I've got a couple of them lying here that I just don't use because I've never been a fan of the Android operating system, and I've always stuck to Apple because the OS kind of just works the way I like it to work. It's talking to me. Okay. So I've always been an Apple fan. I've always used Apple. I've loved their cameras. I think their cameras are fantastic, and I've never found another phone that comes close. The Huawei P20 Pro was pretty close on the rear camera. Front camera was just complete and utter crap. I need a camera that works on both sides. This Samsung Note 9 has blown my mind. I must say, I am, wow, can't believe it. But before we get there, we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. Let's talk about, it's talking to me again. See, these are the things that Samsung does that just, well, not Samsung, sorry, it's that Android does that just really bugs me to death. They do weird things. Let's talk about the cameras. I'm not going to go through all the specs and the specs on the phone and all that kind of stuff. You can go find that on the internet. So I got this phone about a week ago and I've been playing with it, shooting photos, shooting video. I am pretty damn impressed. It is really, really good. So to test it, what I did is I got hold of my friend Ilvi and we went onto the Joburg Red Bus and we went for a drive around Joburg, left all my other camera gear at home, and I only used the Note 9 to shoot 4K video, to shoot 1080, to shoot super high slow-mo that it does, and to shoot normal slow-mo, hyperlapse, all those modes. So let's check that video out now. I'm going to jump onto the Red City bus here in Johannesburg. Now, if you haven't been on the Red City bus, it is a phenomenal way to see the city from a completely different perspective. So the big challenge for this phone and for the cameras on this phone is going to be seeing how it copes with shake, with stabilization, and with the weather we got, because we didn't really pick a great day. If you have a look up there, there's some serious clouds coming in over Joburg at the moment. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good test for the cameras on this phone to see how they cope. Also, I've got this is Ilvi.
Hi.
This is Ilvi. You might not know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link to her. She's awesome. She's a fantastic photographer. She used to work with me at the Star many years ago, but she now works at 7. If you don't know what 7 is, yeah, I'll drop that link as well because you need to educate yourself. Right, let's go see how this camera performs. Now, I think that is pretty damn impressive, don't you? Considering it came out of this tiny little camera. Now, let's move on to photography. And as far as photos go, I've been a huge fan once again of the Apple phone. The P20 did great pictures. Actually, my iPhone 6, great pictures. Samsung S7 did really, this was probably the phone that got me the closest to switching. But the iPhone has always kind of been the best for me when it came to photography. This Note does some phenomenal stuff, and the fact that you can use your S Pen as a Bluetooth remote to control the phone. You can get some really cool stuff, and obviously you can get, you know, selfies and all those kind of things. The one thing that did bug me is with the remote you can either control photos or you can control video. You can't do both, so you can't on the phone just switch it over to video, use the remote. No, you've got to go into the actual S Pen settings, change it, and then you can use video. Now you want to do photos again, you've got to go back into the settings again, and that was just a little bit silly to me. I want to just push a button on the screen, go zip, video, use my remote, zip, photos, use my remote. I think they're drilling a hole to China over there. And now we've got a lawnmower going. And anyway, let's jump in. I'm going to show you some of the photos that I shot with this phone over the last week. Nothing, you know, mind-blowing, but just stuff that you as an everyday user would shoot. So your kids, your cats, your dogs, your pets, because face it, 99% of people, that's what they're going to use this for. 8, 9, and you can get 10 by yourself. Jump. Nice. Okay, go play. Right, so we've already checked out the video capabilities of the phone. So now what I want to do is I want to test out the photographic capabilities. So I brought the Velociraptor up to her favorite park, and we're going to run around here at Emerentia and test what the actual camera can do when it comes to photos. So you're going to play model for me?
Yeah.
We're going to go make some pretty pictures?
Yeah.
Awesome, let's go.
First we're going to the climbing wall.
Some pretty cool pictures there. Now, that brings us to the end of the video, which means I need to tell you my final thoughts on the Galaxy Note 9. Would I switch? Is this the phone that would make me switch over from my iPhone to an Android device? No, unfortunately not. It's 99% of the way there. If it ran Apple iOS, bang on, I'm there, I'm done. But there's just too many quirks on an Android device for me, and this is for me personally. I just really don't like Android. I'm dying to play with the Pixel, the new Pixel 3, to see what like naked raw Android's like, but it's all the bloatware and stuff that's on the camera that does all weird things. It's, yeah, no. However, for you, if you are an Android user and you're looking for something that shoots phenomenal 1080 video, unbelievable 4K video, great photos with a fantastic zoom, and you don't want to buy an SLR or a mirrorless camera, get yourself the Note 9. Without a doubt. Huawei has just launched their new Mate. I don't know if I'm going to get that to play with after my last review, but that looks actually really good as well. But yes, Samsung Note 9, fantastic as far as cameras go, as far as photography goes. A couple of little things that I kind of prefer more on the iPhone, but that's just small little preferences. Quality of photo wise, it's bang up there, it's right up there. If someone came to me and they said, right here Shane, there's a Note 9, use it to create content. Aces, I'm doing it. It shoots better video than my iPhone. I'll say that without an issue, and that's a big thing for me to admit because I am such a huge Apple fanboy. It definitely shoots better video than my iPhone. I just, yeah, can't drop the money on it. That's just me personally. Anyway, On that note, it's time to say goodbye and thank you for watching another video. If you're watching this over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. If you're watching this over on Facebook, thank you so much. We are doing so well on Facebook. I really do appreciate all the support we're getting over on Facebook. I think we did something silly like 60,000 views last month. Really, I do appreciate it. If you're watching this on one of the many channels that it gets shared to via the Facebook page, please do consider clicking on the Shane Pick's name and going and liking the page and joining us. And I would love to hear your feedback, your comments, both on the YouTube and on the Facebook page. I create these videos so that you guys can learn, so that you can see my thoughts on these phones and on this gear and all the stuff that I play with. So interaction is key. Please, I would love to hear back from you guys, even if you completely and utterly disagree with me. Now, you have a fantastic day, and I will chat to you soon. Cheers, Joburg.